Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing a first impression and wear test on some new Milani products. So I have their new stick foundation, concealer, setting powder, and a bronzer as well. So I'm going to be testing them out for you guys, giving you my first impression, my thoughts, and a wear test. You guys are going to see how it lasted and if what they claim to do actually is true. So if you guys want to hear my thoughts on these products, if I love them, if I hate them, if they're worth your money, then just go ahead and keep on watching. Okay, so here is the box full of my goodies. I am just gonna go ahead and get started and jump right into it. Pull everything out. I do already have my face primed, and if you guys are curious what's on my eyes, I do have the Araceli Beauty Jalisco eyeshadow palette, and I'm gonna have a little mini tutorial up on my Instagram, so if you guys want to check that out, that should already be up before this video. Like I said, I do already have my primer on. I have the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Instant Retouch Primer. It's one of my absolute favorites. So since I'm trying new complexion products today, I do like to use a primer that I've already used, so if something weird happens on my face, I know it's not going to be the primer. So that is the one that I used. I don't know if you guys can see it on camera, if it's even picking it up, but like my cheek area, around my mouth and my nose, super red, super irritated, and I don't know, my eczema has been acting up even all over my hands. So anyways, I'm just over here rambling. So I did get a cute little free gift with purchase. These two cute little mini products. I got one of their rose powder blushes. So this one right here. I do have two full sizes of these, but I don't think I have Romantic Rose. And then I got a little Prime Perfection face primer. I have tried their primers before, but I have the illuminating one, like the one that looks like the MAC strobe cream, and I've also tried the green one. So these I'm just gonna put on the side because I'm not gonna be using those today. So I just looked in my blush drawer and I actually do have Romantic Rose, so I'm just gonna leave that out. So this is what the packaging looks like on the stick foundation. It's super pretty with the gold and the black. It feels really lightweight. So this is all of the product, and I got the shade 220 Creamy Natural. So this stick foundation has 0.46 ounces. On my right side, I'm going to go ahead and use a sponge. I'm just going to go in with my e.l.f. sponge, and then on the left side, I'll go in with my Luxie brush. This is the angled top buffer. So let's just go ahead and start applying this because I feel like I've already been talking for forever. And then we'll talk about the claims in a little bit. It tugs a little bit, but it doesn't hurt or anything. It's going on creamy, but I can tell. I feel like it's going to definitely be full coverage just by the way it's applying. I shade matched myself pretty well. So let's go in with the sponge first. I feel like it just kind of blended away with my sponge. So let me go ahead and go in with my brush. Brushes tend to work a lot better with stick foundations. So this is what my face is looking like right now. And then we have the sponge side over here and the brush side over here. I actually prefer the brush side. I feel like I got a lot more coverage, but let me go ahead and read the claims to you guys really quickly. Our full coverage creamy foundation stick blends seamlessly to cover imperfections and even skin tone. This weightless stick delivers a natural matte finish that lasts up to 12 hours. The transfer and water resistant formula contains bamboo powder to absorb oil and lily extract to lighten the look of pores, and it's available in 20 shades. This foundation retails for $9.99. I'm gonna go ahead and do one more layer because I want to see if it layers. I definitely would say it is not full coverage, at least not with the sponge. So I'm just gonna do this really quick, and I'm gonna try it out one more time with the sponge just to see. Maybe I just didn't add enough, and I have dry sensitive skin, just in case you guys are new to my channel. So this second layer is looking amazing, definitely getting more full coverage. Just need to blend it down my neck a little bit. Their other foundation, I think it's the 3-in-1 or 2-in-1, their liquid foundation they have, did not work for me. I'm hoping that this one does because I love stick foundations. That looks pretty good. And I'm not going all the way in since I'm going to go in with the concealer in just a little bit. I still wouldn't say it's like 100% full coverage. I would say medium because I can see my pimples that I have going on, like my red pimples. It does feel super lightweight. It's not 100% matte, but it is a matte foundation, which I'm not normally gravitated towards, but I still wanted to give this one a try. And I am gonna spray my brush this time, just to get a little bit of moisture going on, since I am dry. I don't have any issues blending it out. It's blending out pretty good. So this is with the second layer. Let me go ahead and show you guys my face again. So we have the brush side over here, and then we have the sponge side. I really like the way it looks. It's not too matte for me. It doesn't feel cakey. The two layers, I forgot to blend right here. I missed a spot. Okay, so anyways, like I was saying, it doesn't feel cakey. It doesn't feel heavy or anything. It doesn't feel greasy. I do definitely prefer the brush side a lot more than the sponge. It still did an okay job, but definitely get more full coverage on this side. And looking at the foundation stick, it doesn't look like it wasted a whole bunch of product, even though it looked like I did apply a lot since I did do 2 layers. Right now I am liking it. It feels pretty nice. So I'm gonna go in with the concealer now. This is the new Conceal Plus Perfect Long Wear Concealer. I got the shade Light Nude. I really like the packaging with the black and gold theme going on. I'm trying to open mine up. Okay, so I cannot open this to save my life. I already used my teeth. I even left a little mark right here. I'm gonna go see if Julio can open this for me really quick. All right, I'm back. He opened it for me. I did have lotion on my hands before I started filming, so I think that's why. So it's a nice flat applicator. So let's apply it. Ooh, I like the shade. It's gonna be nice and brightening. The formula feels really lightweight. The concealer has a little bit of a smell. What's that smell? But you have to like really stick your nose in it. It smells like something I've put on my face before. It's like an in-between consistency. It's not too liquidy, it's not too thick. I don't know exactly how this is gonna dry down, so I'm gonna go in with the sponge on this side before I do the other side. Oh, I really like this color, and I'm trying not to mess up my eyeliner. It's blending out really nicely. You guys, that looks really nice. Super, super brightening. Let me do the other side with the brush. I didn't have to dip back in the tube or anything. There's like more than enough product. You know what it smells like? It kind of smells like the Wet n Wild foundation, but not as intense. So it's blending out with my brush just as good as my sponge. Ooh, definitely get a lot more coverage with my brush. And I normally wouldn't use such a big brush, but just for today. It's very brightening for sure. I probably could have gone up a shade or two, but I do enjoy the really bright under eyes. I'm just going over with my sponge just to kind of melt everything together. Here is what the concealer is looking like on my face. I'm loving the color. It's really lightweight. I used a sponge on this side and a brush on this side. I have some light creasage going on, but I have lines under my eyes, so it's bound to happen. The foundation actually feels like it's already set. It doesn't really feel sticky, and the concealer feels good too. This side feels like it's already set, but I am still gonna add a little bit of powder because I did get a new Milani powder. So before we move on to the powder, I'm just gonna grab my phone and pull up the claims on the concealer, and the concealer was $8.99. Creamy full coverage water resistant makeup that instantly conceals and lasts up to 12 hours. Perfect for concealing under eye circles, blemishes, and skin discoloration. Formula contains vitamin E to help replenish skin's moisture, and it's available in 18 shades. I would say the concealer is definitely full coverage because the pimples that I have like over here, I have a lot of pimples going on, you guys. You can see them because they're like out. You can't see the redness. The concealer I would definitely say is full coverage, and then the foundation is definitely buildable. Let me go ahead and show you guys the powder. So this is the Make It Last setting powder, and they do have a couple shades. I went ahead and picked up Radiant. I really like the inside of it, you guys. I hadn't even opened this. So it has like a flat part right here, and then the little sifter is over here, which is really cool. Oh, okay, so you can turn it. Very cool. So this thing turns. That is really cool. Wow. Oh, I see. Ha, that's cool. Okay, so kind of like the salt and pepper shakers, like you can cover the little sifter part, and then that way you won't have powder everywhere. That's cool. I really like that. And I think I see a little bit of shimmer in there. I'm super excited. So let's see. I'm gonna just put it on here, on the lid. That's normally what I do. I'm hoping this is not going to be like a color. It looks a lot tanner than me. I'm hoping it's still a little bit translucent and brightening. Okay, so I have about this much on my lid, and I'm gonna apply it with my sponge. You guys, I really feel like you don't have to set these products. I'm just blending out my little creasage situation. But like I said, I have lines, so that's gonna happen regardless. Ooh, wow. Oh my god. This is like a highlighter. Holy crap. Oh, I should have got translucent. I was hoping that this was gonna be like the pressed powder because I'm a huge fan of that. I'm just going with it. I'm already in it, so might as well. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is like definitely a highlighter. I hope you guys can see it. Like, it's straight up like a highlighter. I should have swatched it first. It's my fault. It's pretty, don't get me wrong, but this is not a setting powder. Yeah, that so I swatched it. You can see how dewy and luminous it is because it's like a highlighter. Maybe like a light dusting with a brush would have been nice. So let me quickly read the claims for you guys on the powder. I should have just got translucent. I'm over here trying to be different. The powder was $10.99 and they have 4 shades. So they have translucent, translucent medium to deep, translucent banana, and then they have the radiant. Oh, it says a soft shimmer translucent, but it's not translucent. It's definitely a shimmer. Okay, anyways, let me see. Lock in your look with Make It Last setting powder for longer lasting flawless makeup. This is a high performance ultra fine translucent loose powder that seals in makeup and extends wear. Used to set and brighten with light reflecting pigment to diffuse and smooth fine lines and imperfections for a subtle soft focus effect. Oil absorbing formula will not strip away moisture and adds a light sheer coverage to reduce shine day to night. Available in 3 shades with a matte transparent finish and 1 with a luminous finish. I should have paid attention. I was just too excited that it said radiant because it's so glowy, which I love, but I mean, I never do a glowy under eye. I'm gonna make it work. I'm gonna make it work. It doesn't look that bad, but I feel pretty silly because it's got a little bit of a pink undertone. Okay, so let's move on. I have one more product to try out for you guys, and this is the new Silky Matte Bronzer that they have. They have a few shades, and I have the shade Sun Tan. This one just caught my eye and I felt would suit my skin tone really nicely. And let's just try it. It smells like coconuts a little bit, like shea butter. It smells nice, but you have to like stick your nose in it. Let's apply this, and then I will read the claims for the bronzer. I'm just using my Ulta powder brush. Ooh, I like the color. It's not too warm and it's not too neutral. It's not very powdery. I'm just so used to tapping off the excess product. I do gotta say, packaging is very lightweight, just like the stick foundation. And I do have one of their highlighters right here, by the way. It's not new or anything, but this feels a lot nicer and more luxurious than this packaging. Like, the packaging just feels really lightweight. Oh, I really like this color. I don't feel like it makes me look too orange or anything. So this bronzer is really nice. Okay, so there's actually some claims on the back of this, so I don't have to go online. And it says a smooth matte finish bronzer with hydrating argan oil and monoi oil. I don't know if I'm saying that right. M-O-N-O-I for natural sun-kissed warmth. May be worn alone or used with contour and sculpting look. Tropical coconut scented. I knew it. I knew it. Blendable and streak-free, weightless and long-wearing. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, very cool. I knew it smelled good. I wasn't just losing my mind. It smells really nice. So the bronzer was $9.99 and they have 4 shades available. I'm just gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my makeup with you guys because I just have to do blush and highlighter basically. And I am just going in with my Romantic Rose blush. Okay, that's such a pretty color. I haven't used my rose blushes in a hot minute. And I'm just going to take both of these Milani highlighters. I have Afterglow and Day Glow. So I'm just going to mix both of them. And I'm just going to use this 140 brush from BH Cosmetics. I'm going to first take Day Glow because it's a little bit deeper for me and it's a really pretty gold. And then I'll go in with Afterglow because it's a little bit lighter and it has a little bit of a pink to it. Very pretty. I love these highlighters. I haven't used these in a hot minute. Okay, so I'm back. I quickly threw on a lip and finished my lower lash line. If you guys are interested in what's on my lips, I just used a Burt's Bee lipstick in the shade Suede Splash. And I used the ColourPop and Shayla lip gloss. It just magically disappeared. But anyways, that's what's on my lips. So let's talk about the foundation really quickly. So right now, my first impression, I really actually like it a lot. I wouldn't say it's full coverage. I would say it's more of a fuller medium coverage, and it is definitely buildable. So far, it's really lightweight. The bronzer I'm loving this color. I really, really like this. I like that it's a matte bronzer and it wasn't patchy. It blended out really nicely. And then the concealer, I really like the concealer because it's super lightweight. It did have a smell, but it's not something that lingers or anything like that. And the smell wasn't super crazy strong unless you were like smelling it like I was. I like the color of this one. Light nude, I feel like is really brightening. The shade of the foundation, by the way, I forgot to mention, I do like the shade that I ended up picking, 220 Creamy Natural. I feel like really matches me pretty well. I like the undertone of it. A lot of times I end up picking foundations that are way too pink, and I really like the undertone. I feel like it's more of a nice yellow neutral type of undertone. So let me quickly talk about the powder. I like it, but I don't like it as a setting powder. Maybe for an all over light dusting, but to bake my under eyes, and that's like totally my fault. I didn't read it. I didn't really think Radiant was going to be glittery. I should have read in the description before I purchased it that it was going to be shimmery, because it did say soft shimmer. Other than that, I think it's a really pretty powder, and because this powder is lightweight, like I'm looking at myself and yes, I'm super glowy, but I'm not mad at it. I am noticing I'm getting a little bit of creasage in my smile lines, which is pretty typical for me, especially because I'm dry. Yeah, that blended out really nice. Normally that's what I do. If I want to touch up, I just blend it, and just like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and run some errands. I'm gonna go pick up Addie, and it's almost 2:30. I've actually already been wearing the products on my face for about 30-45 minutes. So I'm going to start my time from about 1:30. I'm going to try to do at least 2 check-ins with you guys. I'll see how the makeup looks outside. I'm going to go ahead and just check back in with you guys later. And at the end of the night, I will go ahead and let you know my thoughts. But right now, first impression on everything, I'm really liking the way everything looks and the way everything feels on my skin. So I'll just check back in with you guys later. Alright, you guys, I am recording with my phone. I'm outside. It's almost 3 o'clock, and I just wanted to show you, like, in natural lighting what everything is looking like. So I do have little bumps and stuff. That's just like my texture, the pimples and stuff that I have going on. This is just what my skin is looking like. Super glowy. Let me tell you, that Radiant setting powder, very luminous, super pretty, which I'm not mad at. So I just wanted to check in really quickly so you guys can see I'm glowy, I'm dewy, everything is still on. I've already worn my glasses because obviously you guys know I wear glasses. I had to wear them to drive. And I don't have the indentation marks that I always have, which is a really good sign. So I'm hoping that it's going to be that way the rest of the day, but we'll see. You guys know, I mean, almost every single foundation I wear, my glasses completely rub it off. I'm kid-free, by the way. A miracle, since Julio stayed home from work today. He stayed with the kids while I came to pick up Adeline, which is nice. I get to have my music on and I just get to have a little mom time by myself for a couple minutes. I'm gonna let you guys go. I'll check in later and I'll let you guys know how it's wearing and everything, but I just wanted you guys to see how it looks outside. I mean, I'm not in direct sunlight, I'm parked. So this is my view. The sun came out. It was snowing so much this morning and it was gloomy, so I mean, I'm not directly in the sun, but you guys get the gist of it. And when I asked Julio what he thought of my makeup, he said it looked good. So normally if it looks bad, he's like, well, why does it look like this? Or blah, 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 you know? Guys don't really understand. But he said it looks nice, that I look really glowy. So I'll check in with you guys a little bit later. All right, guys, check-in number 2. So it is 7:21. So I've been wearing the foundation, concealer, everything for about 6 hours now. Let me take off my glasses. So this is what my face is looking like right now. First thing I noticed instantly, my smile lines are terrible. Like, I look like an old lady, and my under eyes are a little funky right now. We were just watching some comedy thing, so my eyes got all watery. So let me go ahead and zoom you in really quick. Let me see. Hopefully you guys can see, because I look super dry and super cracky, like all up in this area. My chin, some of the makeup has already rubbed off just a little bit. And let me, there we go, zoom you guys back out. So forehead looks great. The cheek area looks really good still. My nose actually looks pretty good. And I did get a little indentation finally from my glasses, but it's not as bad as it normally is. The bronzer is still on there. I can still see the glow from the setting powder. I don't think my under eyes look that bad. I mean, I still have obviously the little bit of creasage because I have lines under my eyes, but let me see. I wonder if I zoom you guys back in. So that is what it's looking like. It's pretty normal for me. It doesn't look, I don't think it looks that bad. I just think the smile line area is where it looks pretty bad. I wonder if I spray my face and then go in with the sponge, if that might help. Because I haven't touched up, I haven't done anything. Ooh, it's not looking cute on my chin. I don't think touching it up really helped, but the foundation still feels lightweight, and honestly the only place that looks like it's rubbed off is my chin, and that could just be because I've been laying in bed and rubbing my chin. But other than that, I mean, I don't know, it looks good everywhere else. I think if I would have set around my mouth lines, it wouldn't be so creasy. Alright, so that is check-in number 2, and I'm gonna come back in a couple more hours and show you my face. But honestly, so far I think it looks pretty good. It's not bad. The smile line creasage always happens, you know. Smile, it's gonna happen. But it's not bad. Everywhere else I think it still looks really good. I mean, you guys can see my face. So I'll check back in with you guys in a couple hours, and I will give you my final thoughts on everything. How's my makeup look, babe?
Good.
Yeah.
As good as you put it on. Go ahead.
The lighting in our room sucks. I'm ready to take my makeup off. We're watching, what are we watching? Lucifer. Come on, babe, let's go out. My makeup still looks good.
Okay.
What is that?
Call Sydney shuttle for a sitter. Nice.
My skin is peeling. Stupid eczema. Anyways, I'll check back in later. Alright guys, I'm back. It is 11 o'clock. I'm exhausted. I want to take my makeup off. I'm sleepy. Final thoughts. Let's see. Now, I am missing a little bit of concealer on my inner corner. My eyes are super watery, so it has nothing to do with the concealer. I think that everything still pretty much looks the same. I've been rubbing my chin on my pillow. We've been watching Lucifer. Really good show, by the way, on Netflix. Really nice everywhere else. The bronzer has faded just a little bit. I feel that since my skin has been acting up and it's been extra dry and like super red and everything, I feel like this foundation did pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and zoom you guys in again just a little bit so you guys can see what my skin is looking like. So this is a 10-hour face right here. I do feel like all skin types would definitely like this foundation. I have dry sensitive skin and it worked perfectly fine on me. It didn't irritate me. It's lasted really nicely, and where it's faded, it's been fading pretty nicely. I don't think it looks terrible. The fact that it's still like on the tip of my nose is incredible, because most foundations would have already rubbed off my nose, like right here. I'm not talking about my glasses. That's normal. You guys already know. I wear glasses 24/7. I really like all the products, you guys. I do think that all skin types would enjoy all of the products. Just remember the Radiant setting powder is more of a highlight, so definitely go with one of the other translucent ones unless you're looking to be super glowy like myself. The concealer had that faint smell. It's not overbearing, it's not like crazy. I'm normally pretty sensitive. This smell did not bother me at all, and the foundation worked really nicely. I really like the bronzer. I feel like for 10 hours, other bronzers that I've worn are already rubbed off after like 5 or 6 hours. So for me to still be wearing makeup, like, I feel like my makeup still looks pretty good. I'm gonna throw my glasses on really quick because the light is just irritating my eyes. I'm sorry I'm a little drained. I'm tired. Yeah, I don't know what else to say, you guys. I really ended up liking the products a lot. Babe! Okay, what do you think of my makeup? At the end of the day, be honest.
Looks good.
And he's not lying, you guys. Because if it looks like shit, he'll tell me. We can go out party?
Yeah.
Alright, thank you. Everything is affordable. I think everything is very reasonably priced. Let me know down below if you guys have already tried some of these new Milani products or if you plan on picking any of these up. Also, if you guys have any questions, maybe something I forgot to mention, just leave it down below and of course I will answer it for you guys. And that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this first impressions / wear test. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy videos like this. Subscribe if you are not already. Hit the notification bell so you guys will get notified every single time I upload. I hope you guys have a great day. Bye guys.